Hey, what's up, you guys? Great to have you back on the show. I'm Sean David. Let's talk some old school basketball. You know, I really do my best to find interesting topics for the show, some stuff that hasn't been covered a million times before, which, as you can imagine, involves a lot of research, but every once in a while I get lucky and find some really interesting stuff to talk about, which happened in this case. So in this episode, I want to talk about the untold rivalry between Bernard King and Michael Jordan. But before we start with this episode, a quick shout out to my Patreons. Thanks a lot, you guys, for supporting the show. It's really appreciated. And I would say, let's dig right into today's episode.
Michael Jordan on an alley-oop from Hodges. Strong do the honors. Get away from Michael. Jordan against Walker. Oh, the shot's blocked and Washington comes out with it. Washington wins. Wait a minute, did they get the timeout? No, it's over. Washington has upset the Bulls in their home opener.
The Washington Bullets just beat the Chicago Bulls. But how did we get here? Well, let me take you right back where it all began. In the late 1980s, MJ was known to be the best scorer since Wilt Chamberlain. It's been a while since somebody was putting up 35-plus games one after the other. So Michael Jordan won the scoring title and was hyped for his offensive skills. But MJ did not like that. He felt that all the high-scoring numbers he was putting up was taken away from his defensive efforts.
It's very important to me. I learned a lot of defensive fundamentals at the University of North Carolina, and I'm trying to excel as a defensive player. I think with all the scoring that I've been doing this year, my defense has been overlooked. Hopefully in the years to come, I won't be called upon to lead the league in scoring or to score as many as I score. Then my overall game will start to get the exposure that it deserves.
Going into the 1987-88 season, Jordan had a new goal. He wanted to become the Defensive Player of the Year, plus dominating on offense, and the outcome was incredible. In the 1988 season, MJ won the MVP, plus the Defensive Player of the Year award, and his number in that season showed that this North Carolina kid was simply different. From that season onwards, MJ took it up himself to always guard the best player on the opposing team, which meant on some nights he was guarding Larry Bird, and on other nights Clyde Drexler. But there always was this one guy that for whatever reason caused MJ a lot of problems, and that guy was named Bernard King. It seemed like every single time the two were facing each other, this Bernard King guy could match Michael Jordan in scoring, and sometimes even outscore Jordan. Now, who was this Bernard King? King entered the NBA in 1977 and put up 24.2 points per game in his rookie season playing for the New Jersey Nets. Known to have the quickest release in the NBA, Bernard was feared by everyone, having a stone face and the ability to embarrass you on the floor.
Committing number 5. King with the crossover dribble. Yes, 48 points for Bernard King on 19 for 26. Give it to King, the screaming.
They said, give it to B. Okay.
All right, here it is. Bernard looking for 50, and he's got it. Back-to-back 50-point games for Bernard King.
In the 1984 season, King was the leading scorer, averaging 32.9 points per game, even though he had suffered a major injury a few years prior. Also battling some off-the-court demons, King still managed to be one of the better players in the league. NBA legends like Dominique Wilkins claim, quote, "I feared nobody in the NBA but Bernard King." In the 1985 season, so 1 year after he was the leading scorer, Bernard King tore his ACL, which forced him to sit out almost 2 entire seasons. The next 4 years of the 1980s, King was averaging around 22 points, but always had some incredible shooting nights, especially against other superstars. If we take a closer look to his numbers against Michael Jordan, for example, you will see that King was a little inconsistent, but definitely had some incredible performances. Then something happened that nobody could expect. At the age of 34, so in the 1991 season, King would average 28 points per game and become an all-star again. Now let me take you back to an incredible moment of NBA history. Now on the 3rd of November of 1990, there was the season opener between the Chicago Bulls and the Washington Bullets. So the first meeting between Michael Jordan and Bernard King of the 1991 season. Nobody knew that this would be an epic battle.
Now Michael picked up where he left off yesterday, Jim. He picked up the big scoring load. He'll have to try to do it a little earlier tonight, though. Position there. Fine veteran scoring machine, Bernard King. That's for Bernard King. Bernard King with 18 points in last night's game at Miami. He also had 10 assists for the Bullets. Good punch into Stacey King. Michael cleans up on the play. Michael Jordan with 3 points here. And the Bulls have equaled their largest lead at 8. Darrell Walker off penetration, and Bernard King gets the basket and draws the foul. Walker just pushes it as far as he can, and when Horace commits, he drops it underneath. King gets the ball, goes up on the side, and gets hit by King. Michael Jordan out front against Walker, uses the Purdue pick to get open, and there is Michael's second field goal of the night. Michael comes out, they double on him. Cartwright out high on the floor, 8 to shoot. Jordan to the hoop. Open. I didn't think Bill saw him. Now they're half. That's his first attempt is right. Bernard King draws the foul. It's on Horace Grant. King to someone, and I said he looks like you can stop him every time he drives. Until he's by you. Yeah. Cartwright. There's Michael. There you go. Michael Jordan with 14 points in the game. Bernard King cut off by Jordan. Good play to Harvey Grant. Harvey Grant with 8. It's 2:43 for the half. English on the drive, and now through the hoop goes Bernard King, and he draws the foul. Michael, the tip dunk. This is what he did last night against Harvey Grant. 14 to shoot. Bernard King against Jordan, shoots under pressure. Broken up. Stacey King claims the loose ball. Scottie Pippen on the drive, all the way to the hoop, and an offensive foul on Pippen. Scottie had Michael Jordan off to the right side and elected to take it himself. English, right back to King, takes Jordan in for the left and hits the shot off the glass and draws the foul. Michael Jordan on the foul, his second. King. Yep. Bernard King puts the Bullets in front. Offensive set. Bernard King. And the Washington Bullets have a 4-point lead. King with 30. Michael Jordan from the outside. A quick answer. He's got 24. Another outside shot is in. Bernard King to King. No look pass off to Robinson. The Washington Bullets go up by 6. There's a shot by King. 38 points for Bernard King. 36, I should say. Did I say he was capable of 50? Alley-oop to Jordan. Hodges on the delivery. It's a 3-point game with 6:40 to King. Oh, is he on a roll, eh? Yeah. Bernard King with 12 of his 38 points here in the fourth quarter. He will make the inbounds pass. Comes into Robinson. Here's King again. Oh, he's just changing the direction of the pass now, Jim. Oh, got it 40. 99-95. For the Bullets. 40 points in the game. 14 here in the fourth quarter. King against Grant. Morris popped it loose again. King gets it back. Bullets lead by 1. Bernard King with 42. Scottie Pippen, offensive foul. Scottie has fouled out of the game. 3 of the fouls he got, Jim, were offensive fouls. Here's King. Foul on Horace Grant. Well, he's gone.
Now King made both free throws, and the Chicago Bulls had only one more chance to win the game.
Oh, the shot's blocked, and Washington comes out with it. Washington wins. Wait a minute, did they get the timeout? No, it's over. Washington has upset the Bulls in their home opener.
All right, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I guess I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm out.